Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm glad you found this. Today's slow, and that's kind of the point. I open the window like a reminder that light still comes in, even when I don't feel like getting dressed. Now, some mornings I start slow on purpose, not because I have time, but because I don't want to race myself. Now, you see this part, the in-between, it matters. The book, the mask, the wear stall before choosing what to wear. It just feels like I'm waiting for myself to arrive, and I've learned to let her take her time. Look, I know this coffee doesn't change my life, but it gives me 5 minutes to breathe. Somehow, stirring oat milk into ice feels like doing something without doing too much, you know? I never used to pause like this. I thought getting ready was about rushing into a version of myself I didn't even like. But today, I get dressed when I'm ready to feel like me, not before. Because some mornings, the goal isn't to look good, it's to feel soft enough to begin. And if that means sitting in silence with a cold coffee and the same 3 pages, that's fine too. This part isn't aesthetics at all, just necessary. The music, the movement. I just dance to start my day right. I dance just enough to remember I'm still in here, you know? These are the pieces that always make it back onto my bed. You know, the reliable ones, the leave-in ones, the might wear today pile, You know, I don't shop for moods. I get dressed to match moments. I want my clothes to feel like options, not pressure. Some mornings, I reach for the softest shirt I own. Some mornings, I just reach. I think it's not about creating a look. It's about pulling something on that doesn't demand anything from me. And that's what this rack holds. Not outfits, but permission. I don't always feel like getting dressed, but when I do, I want it to feel like coming home to myself. Some pieces just wait quietly on the rack. No pressure, no shouting for attention. They just exist. Ready, familiar. That's how I felt about the white shirt. It's not perfect or anything, not freshly pressed, but somehow it always knows when it's needed. I didn't overthink it today. I just stood there flipping through pieces until my hand stopped. And that was a sign. Something just simple, easy, and soft. It felt nice, smoothing the creases out in the light, not because I needed to, but because it felt like an old ritual you do without even thinking, you know? It's funny how much comfort can sit in a fabric, and this linen has seen a lot. Trips, errands, long days, slow mornings, and it never demands anything back. So get ready with me, guys, to get through the week in outfits. I'll be showing you what I wore throughout the week, not to impress, not to perform, just to move through the day, feeling a little like myself. Some outfits were easy, some took a few attempts, but all of them worked. No strict formula, just a quiet kind of styling, the kind that shows up for real mornings, you know? So this linen set, something natural, pulled on in under a minute. I don't need these pieces to do the most. I just need them to work with me. Somehow, a tucked shirt and a clean hem can make me feel like I've got it together, even when I don't. I don't stand in front of the mirror to perfect anything. It's more of a check-in, like, does this feel like me? Would I leave the house in this? And when the answer is yes, I don't linger. I grab my bag and keep it moving. But you know, today the tucked shirt and black sandals aren't doing it for me today. So a quick change into white sandals, shirts flying out, and we move. see, this first look, it's not about standing out. It's not about being seen. It's about being ready, quietly. It's about clothes that show up, so I don't have to try so hard to. And that's really what I'm learning. Sometimes it's not about styling something new. It's about wearing what already holds you. So this next outfit was one of those, I'm not too sure what the day holds, but I still want to look like I tried kind of looks. So I added a blazer too, soft shouldered, loose, not too formal. You know that one piece you throw on that instantly lifts the rest of your outfit? That's this one for me, for sure. So I reached for a scarf, nothing dramatic, just something to frame the day a bit better. That simple little addition always makes me feel more put together, you know? Like more held without overdoing anything. So I adjusted the neck, pulled at the sleeves, stood a little straighter, and then I grabbed my bag, same one as always. But of course we're not leaving without a full mirror outfit check. You see, this outfit, it gives the illusion that I'm composed even if I've been running behind all morning. This is the sort of outfit I'll wear to like work or meetings, just to make me feel prepared, you know? Sometimes it's not the outfit that makes the shift, it's the movement as well. The way you tug, layer, adjust becomes the rhythm. You know, like little reminders that you're showing up bit by bit. It's not a check if it's perfect glance, just a you're fine, this works kind of look. And then I moved on. This outfit did exactly what it needed to do. So this next one slowed things down again. It was a Saturday, no plans, no pressure, just space to exist a little more quietly. I slipped into a tank top first, nothing fitted or fancy, then I pulled a shirt on over it. It's oversized, light, a little one-in, which honestly makes me love it more. You ever have those pieces that don't try too hard but still make you feel like you tried? Well, that's what this shirt is for me. How this look lets me breathe, lets me move, lets me lounge without feeling like I gave up entirely. I didn't have to rush. I walked around, picked up a book. I don't even remember which one. I think this was a magazine from Cereal. It wasn't meant to be a deep reading at all. Just a few pages and enough quiet to feel like time was slowing down. I made coffee again. By now, it was the third or fourth cup of the week that had gone cold before I finished it. But that's part of the rhythm, you know? You pour, you sip, you forget about it. and it's all still there, grounding you in the background, you know? I just let myself sink into the sofa. No pressure to be productive, no aesthetic moment, or maybe a little. Just me, the coffee, and a magazine I flip through halfway while half thinking about everything and nothing. And honestly, that felt like enough. You don't need a reason to get dressed. You don't need a big day or special plan. Sometimes you just need clothes that help you feel like you belong in your own space. This is the kind of outfit that helped me move gently throughout the day, through my mood, and generally through myself, to be honest. There's always that point midweek where I pause, not because I've got everything figured out, but because I need to reset before continuing. And that usually starts with clearing the space around me, throwing things into the laundry basket, putting clothes back into the wardrobe, just generally making things feel a bit less scattered. You know, like decluttering, so I can have enough space to clutter up again. Look, I'm not trying to do a full tidying up. I'm not trying to perform a routine here. It's more like giving myself space to breathe again. And you know, some days the act of getting dressed doesn't usually start with the outfit for me. Sometimes it starts with taking something off, like the earrings I've had on for too long, the clip holding my hair up, the weight of not really feeling like myself yet. I take those things off first, I let my hair fall, and then I rub in a bit of hand cream. These small habits make me feel more grounded than any big morning routine ever has. See, today, I wasn't really planning on dressing up that big, but I did reach for something a little more intentional. It wasn't planned at all. I just saw the piece hanging there and I thought, yeah, this feels right. And somehow, it just made sense. You know, something simple but elevated, adding a touch of lipstick. also added a nice and quiet statement necklace, a quiet pair of earrings, and a little kitten heel. All this not to go anywhere big, but to feel slightly more me again. And here goes the full look. I'd like to know how you guys feel about this outfit. You know when you don't need to ask if you look good? You just know it feels good. That was this moment for me. Now then, let's talk about the outfit that kind of saved the day. I wasn't really planning on doing much today. I just dropped myself onto the sofa with a book, convincing myself I had time to pause. But 5 minutes in, I could feel the shift. I just knew I wasn't relaxing. I was just avoiding responsibilities, you know? Anyway, I got up, tied a scarf over my head just to elevate the look a bit. It was quick, like flipping a switch without making a big deal out of it. I didn't need a new outfit really, just one that could go both ways. You know, the maybe I'll go out later kind of outfit. And just like that, I was in front of the mirror, checking that it actually worked. And there I say that this look actually worked. Not for anyone else, just for me. You know, your typical errand shopping type look, which was exactly where I intended to wear this look to. tossed my keys into my bag before I'd even decided where I was headed. Sometimes that's all the push I need. Not a full plan, just a moment that says, okay, let's go somewhere, even if it's just down the road. You see, there's always that one outfit you keep skipping. You see it, you think about it, but somehow it just never feels like today is the right day for it. For me, it's these trousers. It is checked a bit louder than I'm used to. It's actually new. It's been in my wardrobe for so long, but I never really wore it. But every time I've reached for them, I've second-guessed it. And today, I picked them up, thought about it, and nearly hung them back up again, as I always do. But something in me, just quiet and small, said, "You've been waiting on the perfect day, maybe this is it." And I said to myself, you know what, let's find out. And so I dressed up. I'll let you guys be the judge and let me know what you think about this outfit. I personally think this outfit says no drama, no reinvention here, just a quiet yes to the version of me that wanted to try. And in the mirror, it made sense even more. Not because it was flawless, but because it finally felt honest, maybe. And finally, here is the part no one ever shows you. After all that chaotic dress up, I obviously started resetting. Shoes back in their place, jewelry back in the dish. Yeah, well, I wished with a small snap of the finger and the bed was made, the station was cleared, and just like that, the day started to close, the lights softened, the room quietened, and whatever was left undone could wait. I didn't get everything right this week, I didn't wear everything I thought I would, but I got dressed, and that counts for something. So if you're into quiet style and calm days, hit subscribe. I'd love to have you here. For more slow fashion, soft mornings, and real lifestyle, you know where to find me.